Hi, this is Steve Jones, and if you know a little about me, I gave up my entire schedule. I have nothing planned in my schedule for the rest of my life after I'm done with this video. And I used to be somebody that my whole day was planned, except for on Saturdays, not Sundays. On Saturdays, I put out from 2 to 4 was my time to be spontaneous. Now, I go off of a feeling and spontaneity 24 hours a day. Probably not as much as I think, but I don't put things in my schedule, and I go with the flow. And now, this morning, I'm walking to Starbucks, because if I don't have anything that changes my pattern, I go to Starbucks every morning, but it's not in my schedule. Why do I go to Starbucks? Because I asked myself a long time ago, how would Gandhi use the social networks? And since I'm not on a schedule, it's good to go to Starbucks and ground myself. Asking myself, not trying to be Gandhi, but also acknowledging that we all are an evolution of Gandhi. Asking myself, how would Gandhi use the social networks? How could you use the peace and the leverage that he did? I know I'm not going to fast. I know I'm not going to take on the British military, but how can I use that? How can I use that in business? How can I use that to generate revenue? How can I use the good that he was able to lift his people up? How can I use that good, leveraging the hell that he and many other people went through, so I don't have to, and I don't have to project that on others? My name's Steve Jones. Hope you find this valuable.